This morning, hear from a local community leader on breaking the silence concerning sexual assault and sexual harassment. Plus, meet one local resident keeping a popular activity alive in our area for this morning's mover and shaker. Plus, we take a trip back into time before Arkansas men's basketball look at their future season. Your Fox 24 News at 7 starts now.
Your life, your news. You're watching Fox 24 News at 7.
It is Thursday, November 8th. Welcome into the newscast. I'm Chris Frye, along with meteorologist Rick Catsby. Thank you so much for joining us. Caitlin Zollner has the morning off. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
As people are heading out the house, I know earlier this morning at around 3 a.m., my assumption was, man, it's going to be cold outside. I even brought a jacket, and you know that's rare.
Yeah.
And I brought a jacket, and I felt like I didn't need the jacket.
Yeah, we had the low clouds that came in, kind of stopped the temperatures from falling too far. And so, yeah, it wasn't as cold. We're a little bit cooler now. We're in the low 40s. And that's a little chilly with the north wind blowing. Yeah. It looks like today we'll keep the cloud cover strong today, and eventually we'll see some showers developing through the day. And I'm thinking more likely later on this afternoon and also for this evening. Let's show you what's going on this morning. We've got a live look from the Springdale area. It kind of shows you a little bit about what we're looking at here this morning with a lot of cloudiness over the area. We've got some activity there on I-49, but you can see that I kind of want to show this picture because we've still got some fall colors out there. That's kind of cool. Just a little bit of a rust looking in the mountainous areas, and there are the clouds this morning. Now, you can see that the clouds are not heavy condensed, and so we don't see a lot of rain with this, at least for now. The clouds will thicken, and it'll just come just basically overcast with that low overcast developing eventually. Right now, we've seen a couple little sprinkles that have moved across Benton County, more on the way into northern parts of Benton County. Widespread rain developing back to our north and west. We'll get here later on, probably this morning. So here we have temperatures in the 40s and some low 50s out there this morning. The colder air back to our north and west will get in here even for tomorrow. For today, likely chances for some light showers or some drizzle out there for today with a cloudy sky, high temperature reaching a cool 48. Colder for the weekend. We'll show you that forecast and that potential for some snow early next week. It's all ahead. Chris.
All right, Rick, thanks a lot. 7:02 is your time. Making headlines this morning, the University of Arkansas hosted an open discussion about sexual assault just days after text and social media messages circulated saying women were being lured into sex trafficking around campus. Now, this scare started this past weekend when social media posts surfaced saying men were looking to abduct women around the U of A campus. However, Fayetteville police released a statement saying in part, the police department has received no calls or reports to substantiate that this occurred. UAPD also confirming it has no record of an attempted abduction report. Now, in the next half hour, hear from a local community leader on breaking the silence concerning sexual assault and sexual harassment. New this morning and breaking news out of California as at least 12 people are dead, including the gunman, after yet another mass shooting.
And then all of a sudden you hear like the bang bang of the gunshots, and it just started going crazy, and people were pushing.
It happened late Wednesday night at the Borderline Bar and Grill in the suburbs of Thousand Oaks. Now, the bar was packed with students for college country night. Witnesses say the gunman used smoke bombs at the entrance of the club and began shooting, quote, wildly at the crowd. Investigators say a county deputy is also among those killed.
Sheriff Sergeant, he was totally committed. He gave his all, and tonight, as I told his wife, he died a hero because he went in to save lives, to save other people.
Many others are hurt. Authorities say the suspect has not been identified, and they don't know the motive, but they are not ruling out terrorism. It is 7:04. Happening today, an event that's bringing employers, educators, and policymakers together to focus on changes impacting our area. The Springdale Chamber of Commerce will host the 4th annual NWA Workforce Summit. That's at the Northwest Arkansas Convention Center. Now, this year's featured speaker is Richard Montañez. He's VP of Multicultural Sales at PepsiCo, and he's the inventor of the Flaming Hot Cheeto. The event will be held from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Registration is $50. Happening today, it's a gathering celebrating November art and artists. The Art on the Bricks Art Walk will feature neon sculptures, Christmas lights, and glow-in-the-dark art activities. The public is invited to visit more than 25 locations with 30 pop-up art galleries where they may see and purchase art and also meet artists from across Northwest Arkansas. The event is happening from 4:30 until 7:30 tonight. That's in Rogers. Just after 7:05. Veterans Day is this Sunday, but most businesses will observe the holiday next Monday, the 12th. And while some will enjoy that day off, to others the day, well, it means so much more. Fox 24's Nkirika Azuka is live in Fayetteville showing us how members of the military will be recognized before this weekend. Nkirika, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. So here at the Veterans Healthcare System of the Ozarks, they will host a ceremony tomorrow to honor those who have served in the military. And I'm here this morning with Daryl Horn, who served in both Cuba and Vietnam. Good morning. So tell me a little bit about your experience in the military.
Well, I went into the military back in 1966. I served in the States, but I also served in Cuba and Vietnam. And I trained in 81 millimeter mortars. But when I got to Vietnam, they decided that I needed to be in 60 millimeter mortars, which is, I call it a heavy duty grunt, because I just went with the platoons wherever they went, and we were out in the bush most of the time I was there. And we were in several battles. One particular one that I might mention was Operation Buffalo, where we encountered 5 battalion of the NVA. And the battle went on all day. Well, it went on for several days, but that particular day, we had 79 of our men were killed, our Marines, and 65 were critically wounded. And it was a pretty hectic day. And I'm just fortunate and privileged to be one of the ones that survived.
Well, with that incredible story, what does Veterans Day mean to you?
Veterans Day is really, it's a time to remember and honor, respect our veterans, past, present, especially those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms, but to honor those that are presently serving and have been serving. It's just a great honor to be able to honor them and show our respect and to show up for events that do honor them and give people an opportunity to come out.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Horn. So the event will take place here at the VA in Fayetteville tomorrow at 11 a.m. It is open to the public, and former and current military members are encouraged to wear their uniforms. Live in Fayetteville, Nkirika Azuka, Fox 24 News.
All right, Nkirika, we appreciate it. Happening today, we are going to the River Valley now, and the Fort Smith Museum will honor local veterans with the Veterans Day exhibit in the Boyd Gallery. A few of the featured artifacts include items from Fort Smith Native veterans and an oil painting from General William O. Darby that's painted by Judy Ware. The museum is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And after the exhibit opening, you can participate in military history trivia with Bowtie Joe. Now, in honor of Veterans Day, Joe Lupke will be at the Fort Smith Museum of History for Military History Trivia Night. It begins at 6, and potential topics include Great American Battles, military slang, and acronyms, and much more. It is 7:08 now. The men of Fox 24 and our sister station KNWA, that includes yours truly, along with Dan Scoff and Nate Custer from KNWA, we will participate with The Cave for No Shave November. Now, No Shave November is a month-long journey when participants go without shaving in order to start a conversation and raise awareness about various forms of cancer in men. At the end of the month, we will have a shave-off party. You can learn more about how you can get involved by going to our website. And we took a photo of some of the men of Fox 24 and, as mentioned, our sister station KNWA. There you see Alex Capriello, Nate, and Dan Scoff. And we will look forward to seeing all of our progress throughout this month. Other news now at 7:09. The city of Fayetteville's water and sewer operations staff are reminding residents and businesses to prepare for colder temperatures. To learn what to do before and during freezing weather, visit our website, fox24news.tv. There we will have a link to the city's website. It's full of tips to help you winterize your home. The webpage will also include action steps if you suspect your pipes are frozen. Well, it was one of the most talked about upset victories of election night. In the next half hour, we'll hear from both Charlie Collins and Democrat winner Denise Garner. Close to 7:10, though, on this Thursday morning. Rick Hatsby has a look at Thursday morning traffic. Rick, good morning.